And you just dicking off. This is number 4. Episode 4.
4.
Oh, yes, 4. Sorry, I forgot that letter.
Mm-hmm.
2 letters.
And we're finally live on iTunes.
Approved. Now approved.
Yes. It only took 48 hours.
Not 24.
No.
24.
Not the 24 as stated by Apple iTunes.
Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Oh, my God.
Google. Aren't you glad you heard that?
You've got mail. I've got mail. You've got mail. I've got mail.
Okay.
Remember Crank Yankers? You never saw Crank Yankers?
A little bit. Not enough.
Oh, my God.
Enough. I don't know what's enough.
You know, it turned out to be... Crank Rankers. No, Yankers.
I don't know if I care. Take too long.
Yeah, you care. Come on.
No. I don't think so. Oh, that's nice.
There he is. Special Ed.
I got mail. You got mail. I got mail. You got mail.
I remember.
Oh yeah, I don't go through Microsoft. I mean, not Microsoft.
You seen it?
Yay! Why don't you go through Microsoft?
I think so, yes. I remember special
I
ed.
don't go through AOL. Why not? Because I have higher standards. Does that mean I got lower standards because I got mail? I got mail. Yay!
This shit was funny when it was on TV.
I got mail. 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 I got mail.
Oh,
I
my
got
God.
mail. I got mail. I got
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I can't.
You got mail.
I'm done. That's enough.
Yay. Yay, mail.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got?
I don't know.
We throw out the addresses and the
Yeah, we probably should. 'Cause
Stuff.
now they're all available and good and ready to go.
not the MT show .podbean.com. Again, also on iTunes now as the MT show. The MT show.
The.
Empty.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
At official MT show on Twitter. On YouTube, official MT show.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, the People's MT Show.
Yeah.
Or if you just type MT Show in the Facebook search, you'll be fine.
The
Don't
people.
type the whole thing all together with no spaces because you'll come up on some strange Russians.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Not that you care.
Somebody already stole official MT show on Facebook, huh? That's why we couldn't do the good one. But hey.
There it is. Those guys.
Oh.
Agni Mercoletti.
Merkel's.
What are Merkels?
I don't know.
I remember that it was
like
something.
That. I like that.
43,000 likes, man. That's no joke.
Yeah. Well,
That's no joke. I think we should plug them on our site.
you think so?
Yeah. A little bit of
Merkel's.
the show. This is just the show. Why does it turn out to be?
Because it's the show.
Yeah, but why does it come up when you type the MT show?
I don't know.
There's no MT there, but it comes up with them. Maybe because they're so popular.
Oh. Okay.
Merklers.
Merklers?
What are Merkels?
Merkel.
Merkel's cave. Merkel's cartilage.
Oh.
Diverticulum.
Diverticulosis?
Diverticulum. What is diverticulum?
To Merc?
A slight bulge in the small intestine at the birth.
I thought I was gonna Merc, as in spitting pure fire on a song and just killing the beat.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
I'm about to get Merkel on a track, ain't it?
Oh, what Urban Dictionary? Is that what that is?
That's where that came from.
Oh, Jesus.
How could you tell?
What gave it away?
Merkels. I like that word. It's funny.
Just jam my fucking elbow into the desk.
You should be careful.
Wow. There's a new Mickey.
Hey, wait a minute.
Mickey.
Merkel
video.
is a small scattered hamlet made up of East Merkel and West Merkel.
What? That means nothing to me.
Oh,
I don't get it.
the Scottish Highlands. There's yeah.
A place called the Merkles?
No.
The
East
Merkel?
Merkel.
East Merkel.
And West Merkel.
Is it spelled the same way?
M-U-R-K-L-E.
M-U.
M-U.
Oh.
Merkel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Merkel.
Oh. We could check out the 10 dumbest 911 calls.
Okay.
Sometimes those are pretty funny. I know it wasn't a 911 call, but there was the whole thing with the lady who was saying, I think it was just on a local news channel. She was saying, I thought he was dead. Man was giving him UPS. When what she meant was...
UPS.
Yeah.
I get UPS once in a while. Whether I need it or not, I guess.
It's a commercial. God damn it. There's got to be some sort of opt-out you can do.
Oh, yes.
Like if you...
Sure. Why don't you call
A
your
paid
television-
opt-out, though. That's the catch. That makes it worth their while to let you opt
That
out.
very well could be.
That, I'm sure they could get some money on that,
Yeah, maybe. Isn't that the idea with like Netflix and the likes? You're kind of paying to opt out of things like that?
Well, but then you have Hulu, who has almost more commercials than your normal fucking TV. Is this not going to really be the calls? Is this just
It's just people...
subtitling?
Yes, look at
Holy shit. Thanks a lot,
Yay.
HuffPost.
And that is sad because HuffPost is good sometimes.
Very nice.
Not funny. Don't laugh at me.
No, it's a little inside thing that, people
Inside
listening
on the
couldn't
outside.
possibly understand.
They don't understand most
Couldn't
of this.
possibly.
Hell, we don't understand most of this.
Yeah.
That's the
There's
problem.
nothing to understand.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable.
Oh! Remember last episode, end of last episode.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it though.
DMT.
Yeah, maybe we'll save that for later. Yeah. And there was something else too.
Something else.
Yes.
Pineal decalcification.
Yes. That's
Pineal?
Right.
How is it pronounced? Pineal.
Pineal.
Pineal. Pineal.
Because
the
that's why it's
pine- the
named.
pine
It's
cone
after a pine.
shaped like a
because
pine.
it's- You
Yeah.
got it.
Well, you
shaped
told
like
me
a
enough
pine
times. I'm not going to pretend like I knew before you told me.
cone. Oh well.
I
but
could.
you could
I could,
pretend
but I'm
that
not
you know
going
it
to.
now.
I do, but I'm not going to take credit for it. I'm going to make sure that you get the credit.
Because you do, so it wouldn't be pretending. That's kind of
The credit is what would.
where it's
Yeah.
due.
Yes.
I guess
Mhm.
if you care about that sort of thing.
I do.
Okay.
You should fix your mic cable and hang it off the back there, like kind of wrap
Why?
it around once
Why?
or twice.
Why?
So that it's not hanging down in front of you.
I don't care.
Dingle dangle. Right in front of
I'm
you.
used to my dingle dangle.
You have enough already, is my point.
Wee.
I mean, it already drops in the water when you take a dump, so.
You believe that?
I've seen it.
Is that right?
Yeah, you were passed out, but I saw
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I thought you had hidden cameras.
Toilet cam?
Surveillance.
Yes, the toilet cam.
The John cam.
Okay, so what would you like to talk about today?
Nothing.
Poop?
Yeah.
Since we're already almost on the subject.
Well, everybody
we're
knows
right there
where
anyway.
to find all this. Obviously, it's kind of funny that we're telling people where to find our show when they're listening to it. That is kind of funny, but
Yeah.
you can look at. We do have the Twitter and YouTube and all that.
Yeah, if
depending
they're
on
on,
where you
if
came
they're on,
from,
exactly, then they know they're being
there's
informed about the
elsewhere
rest of
things,
them.
Yes. And that's the thing too is you can follow along. What is it? Facebook is what you're posting on as we go through this, right? case we see some
Yeah.
fancy videos or what have you. They can everyone
Yeah.
follow along on that.
So it's linear. Yeah, exactly. So if people are listening, they can go back
See what
between
we're
where the
seeing.
two episodes
Yeah.
were posted, and that's the timeline for the video.
there you go. Until we get live video as we sit here and do
I
this.
should be doing it on Twitter because it automatically links
Well,
to Facebook.
then you should be doing it on Twitter. I don't know why you haven't been doing it there. I told you to do that.
You did.
You didn't-
Every
you didn't-
time you tell me something, though, I can't listen. That's how it works.
Yeah,
I'm not
me neither.
supposed to do what you tell me.
Goldfish. Goldfishes.
Yes. Sleeps with the fishes.
So I sleep with the fishes.
Should that be taken literally or figuratively?
You know that those are a lot of the time that bothers me. The
Hmm.
word literally.
Literally?
Yes. Well, no, the word doesn't bother me. It's the people that use it incorrectly.
Exactly.
So many people say literally when they should be saying figuratively.
Really?
They don't quite understand the difference is the problem.
Huh.
How many conversations have you had, even in a day's time, where you haven't heard the word literally about 1,000 fucking times? I literally just took a shit. For one, leave it
Yeah.
out. You don't have, they
I
just
never
use
even
it.
thought about that. It just
They
never
feel
occurred to me.
like, it's not a big word. It's like people think it's a big word and they can use it and they think they know how to use it, so they will. That's
it's like they're being sarcastic and metaphorical with
exactly
with using the word as a description.
It's not the correct usage. That's
People
all.
don't even know how to use. They don't know the difference between there, and there.
Oh, you hit it on the head.
Whether they're
That
speaking
one-
or writing, they don't know the difference between those three.
No. And that's the sad thing with the internet in general.
How much
Being that it's
twisting
written
language.
word, most of it, right? And everybody uses the internet. Everybody types emails and does all that. It's not verbal, most of it,
Everybody
right?
tweets.
And the thing is, that being so much a part of people's lives, you'd think they would learn how to spell, since they're going to be, that's the sad part to me is you can have somebody that really knows what they're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
but if you have to read what they're talking about and you see how bad their grammar is and punctuation even, they lose a lot of credibility for me that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can't even learn to spell
Uh-oh.
and do that correctly, then how can you be all that great?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. That's
You know what else we need? Sorry to change the subject so rapidly.
Oh, yeah, because it was
We
so
need a
important.
soundboard.
Obviously, you were on the edge of your seat,
I
hanging
don't
on my
know.
every word. So,
I'll listen to it later.
yeah, okay. What do we need?
A soundboard.
A soundboard.
Yeah, we have all kinds of little movie
little-
clips.
yeah. Yeah.
Just seeing Arlie Ermy from Full Metal Jacket. There's like 10 of his clips that I want at my fingertips.
That's true, huh?
Clips at my tips.
Private pile.
Clips at my tips. Not the
Huh?
other way around.
You want to clip your tip?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Clips at
Clips
my
at
tips.
Okay.
Just
Beat it to
nonsense.
death. Just beat it to death.
Yeah. Put it in reverse. Back up over it. Put it in drive.
Yeah. Put it in
Reverse drive. Reverse drive.
What is this you're explaining now? You're getting a little
Well,
graphic here. Reverse drive. And
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You drive
That's what I
forward
meant.
over someone. You put it in reverse. Drive backwards over them. Rinse, repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. A little bit of background music
Mm-hmm. Soothing sounds
of the 70s.
of a saw.
Oh,
Or that.
or that too.
I'm not finding any of these news clips very
Interesting.
interesting.
Why?
On this day in 1911. I don't know. Who
Hey,
cares?
that's kind of cool, actually. On this day, what is the date today?
The 20th.
The 20th of August, which is my son's birthday. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Little Kale boy.
yeah. You guys are celebrated over the weekend is all because it's a weekend.
And we will celebrate again tonight.
And then
See.
yours is this weekend, so that's why his had to be last weekend instead of this one, right?
Okay.
Because you don't want to do them together. You want to
Yeah, well, I mean, you see, I don't know.
you want to spread out the drunken
Oh, is
nights.
that what- yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because we get just as drunk on the kids' birthdays as we do
Yeah.
on our birthdays.
You know,
Sometimes more.
Yeah. That's true. Just as long
I
as
haven't
it's
gotten-
after. See, I just want to make sure that
Yeah.
the birthdays are good for the kids, and then the adults got to have fun too. But you know,
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that, and I'm really trying hard not to say I feel like. You notice that? I've refrained quite a bit.
What do you feel like?
I think that it is very beneficial to me when I show up at a kid's birthday party at 1 or 2, and I know I'm going to be there all night, you know, possibly 11 to midnight to 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yes. You bring a change
Just-
of clothes.
Shit my pants? What are you talking about?
Hey, it's not a party unless you shit your pants.
Well, I mean, and it sounds cliche, I'm sure, but to deal with all the kids
Clichy.
running around, clitchy,
Clishy.
I like that.
You get the like a choo-choo train?
Yeah, very phonetically,
Oh,
cliché,
okay. Yeah, and
cliché. To deal with all the kids.
you need to change the clothes to. No, oh, yeah. Okay.
No, I need a drink. I don't want to get hammered, but
I see.
that's why all the beer's floating around and you know,
Gotcha. Well, I
Yeah.
guess it depends on the.
just to take the edge off.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the company you keep.
And it almost brings you back to the childlike state a little bit more. It allows you to have more fun. I'm too uptight when I'm completely stone sober.
Squeaky.
Squeaky sober.
Yes. Well, you're definitely uptight
Yeah, squeaky
all
sober.
the time, and
Squeaky
you know
clean.
you're tired of that shit. But hey,
Well, that's just the way I am.
me too.
Lived in a corporatized world for 10 years, and I'm trying to
Corporatization.
dismantle the mind fuck that they.
Dismantle the oppressive
put on me.
establishment.
Yeah, I mean the whole you have to have your clean
Squidward?
cut, and you have to have your
Squidward.
collared shirt, and your shirt tucked in, and your fucking belt, and your this and your that with the
That's
dress
why you have to
code.
change the clothes.
Who the hell gives a shit? You know, all the employees under my watch are getting paid $8.85, maybe 11 something, depending on how long they've been there. They don't give a shit what I'm wearing. They're not going to take me any more seriously if my shirt's tucked in, if it isn't, if I have facial hair or if I don't. In fact, I would argue that they would respect me more if I was more like them as opposed to some uptight corporate-looking douchebag.
Well, it does. Okay, in my opinion, it depends on who you're asking on that one. There's two different ways of looking at that. To me, off the top of my head, a lot of people respect you more if you get down in the trenches with them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there is also, on the other hand of that, is when you are wearing your three-piece, your monkey suit, it creates a line between. It's an us and them type thing, which is not necessarily good, but it lets. I guess it's a. Well, it's not respect. It's the. You know.
Yeah, but respect. I mean, I never saw it. I have to say,
Yeah. I mean,
and it very well could exist in some places, but you know, and I had probably over the 10 years, and I have to ballpark. I have no idea how many really, but 200, 300, 400 employees rolled through the doors, you know, in that amount of time. I mean, a lot, you know, and yeah, I never saw it really. I couldn't say that there was one time, even one employee who seemed to respect me more being dressed up, because there were days when I wouldn't tuck my shirt in and the boss would be on vacation, and you know, I'd let things out a little bit. I'd every now and then I tried to get
Casual
away with
Friday.
some jeans. Yeah, the other thing is that those assholes, they tried to do a casual Friday thing, but you had to donate $20 or $25 a weekly to stay in it to be able to wear fucking jeans on a Friday.
Is that
And people did it.
Wow.
Yeah, they absolutely did.
Hmm.
They thought, oh boy, and they got all excited, and it was something to talk about. It gives me douche chills. I can't stand and going to play golf, the golf tournament. Oh fuck, can't do it. I can't small talk with those people for
Well,
a second especially about sports or work or
You like
whatever
golf?
other kind of inane
like
bullshit
golf?
that they're into.
Do you like golf? Have you played golf?
Yeah,
Do you enjoy golf?
My dad taught me how to play golf.
I've never played golf. I went to a driving range once or twice maybe, but I hear it can be good. But
It's okay. You know the worst part is being out. I mean, if you have a golf cart, then it's cool because you're not walking. Fuck walking. You want to be drunk,
walking.
hammered. You want to be hammered shitty out there playing golf. That's the way to have fun. But when you go to a golf course, you don't want to spend a lot of money is the problem. But if you go to a
but
cheap,
isn't that kind of
if you go to a cheap one, no. If you go to like the Gavlin College, in Gilroy,
yeah,
the community college, they have a course, and back when I played,
they do.
But
See,
that's
it's
the
a
thing, it's
college.
public.
Of course, they're gonna have courses.
oh
What a guy.
Jesus,
What a guy! That's where we need a soundboard.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Although I might have hit like a car wreck or something, or some crickets.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Stick it, pal.
But yeah, if you go to any of those cheap courses, you have to deal with all the assholes coming out from trailer parks and all kinds of other places, and they can't have fun within their own little self-contained unit of people. They have to spread their bullshit to the people that are before them and the people that are after them.
Oh. Yeah.
They're either on your fucking heels or they're holding you back like a motherfucker.
Well, isn't there?
They're yelling at you. They're calling you names. They're being total. They're wasted and they don't give a shit. And it's one thing. Go ahead, be wasted. I'm all for it.
Well, isn't there some
But leave people alone for the most part. Don't fuck with people. Just if you're gonna do it, at least have fun. Just don't be a complete dick about it. There's ways
Just be half
to
of
engage
one.
other people without making them wish you were fucking dead.
Detachable penis.
Yes.
That's true. I can see that. That's treat others as you would like to be treated.
Yeah, when you get drunk though, you kind of lose some of the compunction.
Yeah. Well,
There's a word for the day.
there you go. Yes, that is a good one today.
Word of the day. But maybe we should go out and play golf sometime.
Maybe.
Play a
If you're
9.
lucky.
And you have one kid at least who's old enough. Take him out. Let him hit the ball around a little bit. He'll have fun.
Yeah.
Especially Santa Teresa. That place in San Jose. It's one of the cheaper ones too.
Oh, well,
They play a short 9.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's not that I'm into
At
golf.
some
I
point.
just kind of grew up on it a little bit, and
Yeah.
forget watching it. That's never going to happen for me. I cannot watch it.
Watching grass grow.
I can't.
Yeah.
Back in the day, maybe. I mean, I kind of liked Greg Norman, the Shark. I kind of thought he was cool to watch a little bit.
You wear all
Payne
his clothes.
Stewart. I mean, there's a couple, but not in this generation. There's none really that I could
What about Tiger?
give a crap. Oh my God, the least giving a crap about that one.
I love him. He's just so swell.
What do you think about all that shit he went through with his wife, his Swedish wife?
I think. I don't.
Did you ever hear any of the audio? Like the voicemails that got leaked?
Oh yes.
Any of the
yeah.
text messages
Yes, he's
the-
very
the
devious.
waitress that came
He
out
was-
of the
he was
woodwork.
despicable.
Some random truck stop waitress or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not. For
I mean,
me.
there's infidelity. When you cheat, it's all bad. I don't really think there's different levels of it, but what in a person's psychology drives them to cheat on such a level where there's 10, 15, 20. I'm not saying that's how many he had, but obviously there's people that they just keep running through the numbers. They keep going, one after the next. It's not like they pick one person as their mistress and they have, their wife and their mistress. They just keep running through women. Either they're on the road for business or the wife's just stuck at home and they go out somewhere. I don't know. But what do you think causes people to do that? To either pick one mistress or to excuse me, or to run through a series of women, while you're cheating? I have no fucking idea.
I don't know. Is it ability? Yeah, because you know
I guess.
that Tiger Woods has a million
He has-
dumb broads
yeah.
swooning over him. So,
Exactly. He had them knocking down his door.
I mean, if he couldn't have done that, then maybe there would have been less. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's still wanting to play the game and still catching the thrill. And then for the ones who kind of like, quote unquote, pick a mistress and stick with it, maybe it's more just feeling like they don't get enough and they just need it, period. It's not so much like they need a thrill, but they just need the thing, the sex.
Yeah,
Hey, you can play your videos on the mic, probably come out pretty good.
maybe.
What do you got?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe we can play some golf one day.
This goes in your mouth. This one goes in your ear. And this one goes in your butt.
What?
Hurry up, asshole!
What the fuck?
Hang on a second. This one. Hurry up! This one goes in your mouth.
That's from that movie I want you to see.
Oh my god.
Idiocracy.
Is that real?
What do you mean real?
What, is that like some guy really
That's no.
getting some guy to do all that shit?
Yes, pretty much. It's from the movie Idiocracy that I want you to see.
I just have no context. I don't understand.
I know. Well, I mean, it's.
You said it's on YouTube?
I think so. I don't know. I guess there's like these probes. I don't remember what the hell it was about. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, there it
but-
is. Oh, they want you to buy it.
Oh,
It's
well.
on YouTube, but YouTube has it where they can charge you now through Google Play, I guess. There's a button
Interesting.
to buy it right there on the screen.
I'll
That's
rent
cool.
it on Netflix or something and let you borrow it. But it's a good one in my opinion. I think it's.
Did you say no? Oh, you have to get the disc. I see.
Yes.
It's got the guy from.
the guy.
Yeah, that's very helpful, isn't it?
Yes. But see, the thing is, I think it is. It's a view into the future. It really is. I don't know who directed it and did all that, but they did a damn good job, in my opinion. You have to see it to believe it.
Oh, I think you did show me the trailer for this
Yes.
at one point. No, he was in that movie Bottle Rocket with.
I've never seen it. I have never even
Yeah.
heard of it. What the heck? Bottle Rocket.
It was. I think it might have been like an indie film.
Oh, okay,
It was-
well.
Yeah. I think it was responsible
Indies.
for the the rise of a couple actors actually. That got them
From
them
the
out
West
there.
Indies. No.
No.
Crickets.
Crickets. No, I don't know. Let me see. I guess I got to title them when I do it on Twitter because I don't think it labels things as well as it does on Facebook. Facebook is able to generate some sort of caption at the bottom of the link, the YouTube link, so you don't have to type anything extra. But when you do it on Twitter, it just says YouTube.
Oh, well, it doesn't work very well,
Yeah.
does it?
So maybe I'll just have to copy the title off the front there. That's all.
Okay.
No big deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see? That's all it does.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, isn't it? I do want to learn how to do these short links, the short URLs, because YouTube, when you link theirs on Twitter, it uses different ones based on whatever settings you have.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just using the default one, I think it's t.co, I think.
Oh, that's a short one.
And then it shortens up the ending too, so it's only a few. And then if you're like YouTube, like Google, you can put your own, which for theirs is youtu.be.
Okay.
I think it's kind of cool.
It's fucking amazing.
It's mind blowing.
Yes.
So I'll have to watch that at some point.
You should. You really should. You really, really should.
Mm-hmm.
You should. Ah, I got one for you.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Wait. Bottle Rocket.
Bottle Rocket.
Yes.
I don't know. That looks like an ad to me.
It is.
There you go.
It is an ad. 1996.
Wow.
Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson,
Look at
James
Look how
Caan.
young they are.
Very young. Andrew Wilson. I wonder if he's another family member. Can't even fucking hear it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should around your house. You ever think of that? 3 outstanding young men.
And he's got a fucked up nose.
Bob Mapplethorpe, country getaway driver. Go. I really want to be a part of this team.
Do you think he would be as famous as he is if he didn't have that nose?
No.
Nose?
Nose.
Nose. Who knows?
I think they were trying to like set up a robbery or something like that.
You in the army, yes? No, I just had short hair. We are a team.
It's almost like a Dumb and Dumber, in a way. It's not nearly as
Dumb. Dumber. Yeah.
All they ever wanted was to be wanted. Let's get lucky. Just do exactly as I said. Let's move. Come on.
Well, maybe that's a
They're robbing a
hungover
library?
Day watcher.
Huh?
Maybe that's a hungover day watcher.
This?
Yes.
Do you have bigger bags for atlases or dictionaries?
Could be.
Sir, I'll tell you something, kid. You got the guts of a damn lion.
James Caan.
Is Mr. Henry. He is a very talented thief.
That helped getting him in there. Is that what you think of this movie? How long does that clip play?
Too long?
Jesus. You know, there's got to be like a... There's got to be like a soundboard
I'm sure
app.
there is. I know.
And
there
you know
is.
what?
There's a million of them. I got a million of them.
Jesus. Gassy.
Okay, I got one for you. Here's a little tidbit of
Soundboard.com.
information for you.
Okay.
Personally.
Personally?
Yes.
Does it affect
To
me?
a point. No, it could affect you in a positive manner, potentially. iPod. You know when iPods came out, according to what I read here?
No.
It's 2001
Mm-hmm.
when iPods started, right? And obviously, MP3s, you put thousands of songs on it and everything's good, right? The problem is, for people such as yourself, being an audiophile, it's not so good, right? Because you end up losing layers and the little nuances of your recordings and things like that. So,
There's some soundboard for you.
yes. Sounds like somebody's getting killed. So, Neil Young, of all people, is doing crowdfunding, which I don't know why Neil Young would do crowdfunding, but he's doing crowdfunding.
They do. That's another thing. That's another subject. Remind me after this.
Okay. Anyway, he's doing crowdfunding because he came up with it's basically like an iPod, but it's called a Pono.
Hmm?
That's what it's called. It's a Pono. And it brings it back to where nothing's compressed and it does it back to studio quality. The studio sound. And I guess that's in crowdfunding. What is ponomusic.com. You can check it out. But anyway, I thought that was very strange. What is some kind of file that is supposed to, I mean, they're a lot bigger, the files, obviously, than
The
MP3s, but
Slack. I think it's either Slack or Flack or something like
yes, you know what I'm talking about.
lossless.
Yes. FLAC. F-L-A-K, right? F-L-A-C.
FLAC.
Yes.
Free lossless audio
Yes,
codec.
supposedly that's what you play on this thing, and so Neil Young's, that's what he's doing. He's happy about it, and it makes
I think it's
sense.
even better than what ends up on CDs.
Yeah, and that's what he's saying is, they do the studio recordings, and it's all, you get
amazing.
to hear
And then-
everything,
Yeah.
and then we listen to MP3s, and it's just, it loses all that good stuff.
It's kind of like watching HD programming on a tube TV or something.
There you go. Hey,
You're missing all the shit on the outside, and all the pixels are much less.
Yep. So, I thought you would like that. So, and it's supposed to be, I don't know, Where I read it was like the beginning of 2014, but I don't think they quite made that yet.
Huh.
But I think they're still working on it. But that might be.
So he's just trying to start up a new device.
Basically, yeah, it'd be a new iPod, but that can handle.
Where is his store gonna be? Did it say like what?
No, that's what you'd have to check out ponomusic.com, and it'll give you a little more information about it.
Pono Music.
Pause. Yes.
Pause the feed. Pause. Pono Music.
Sounds like special ed saying porno.
Pono. It's like,
I'm gonna go watch some
it's
Pono.
like someone with an. Oh, I can't read. Oh, there it is.
Your soul
Wasn't that strange? Did you see
rediscovers
that?
music. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
What? See
Yes. Our message. Oh, it's a fucking video. Come on.
Oh, fucking. The
Yes,
heart. The heart of music needed a kickstart. Sounds like Motley Crue to me.
Warner Music Nashville loves what we just heard in Neil Young's car. How
Oh my
about that?
God! How long?
We were blown
10
away.
minutes.
That's the best sound I ever heard in a car.
There's
ever
old
in my
Crosby.
life. As a matter of fact, it might be some of the best sound I ever heard.
I never thought I would hear a sound like that out of a car. That's we're in a car, I should say. So it sounded incredible.
We just heard the best sounding digital music I've ever heard.
Computer makers dumb down everyone with set to MP3 quality. That's bullshit. This quality is unique. Man, that was a joy and a treat to just be.
You got a bug hanging? Yeah. Do I? No.
Does it look like it? Stills. Rick Rubin. Don't know these two. Don't know those two.
Unbelievable to hear the difference side by side.
So apparently it's good quality sound, so I figured you might like that.
Yeah.
But cost is another issue. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. What are they gonna charge for it? That's a good question.
Well, maybe it's on there somewhere. Who knows? But I just thought that was
Yeah.
a tad interesting.
I'd be interested. You're right. I'm an audiophile. I'm very interested in
Audio.
imagine that. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I
Shane.
don't think it's going through to the Facebook though. That's my issue. Oh, there it is.
There.
Can you turn on the fan? I'm getting hot. I don't think it's gonna mess up the sound that bad.
lush?
I haven't even had a full beer yet.
Surprising. Surprising.
Delicious. No, it's not that great of a beer, and I will not name names, but it's beer. You know,
Yeah, well,
that's okay.
live and learn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Bottle Rocket and Pono. Some pornography.
Hey, wait a minute. You're telling me today that the Menendez brothers shot their parents
Yes.
on this day?
Yes.
Really? What year was that?
On this day in history.
93. Wow.
Was it? Or was that the trial?
The trial was 93, so I don't know how long was the trial after they did that whole thing. Those are
Oh,
some-
89. That's right.
89. It took all the way to 93? Really?
Yeah, and then the conviction in 94.
Wow.
Good old Lyle and Eric.
Some
Aged
sick, twisted.
46. I think today they're aged 46.
Must be, yes.
Hopefully rotting away in prison still.
Sick fuckers.
First degree murder, conspiracy to commit. Yeah, what's the phone call thing like?
sad.
One of them was
Yeah.
acting shocked and
Somebody killed my parents. Okay.
hmm
Somebody, you sick, twisted individual.
God damn, they look crazy.
They're scum. Scum of the earth.
I don't know how much we want to really provoke them though. You know? I mean, how do you feel about that? Because we're voicing our opinions, and it could very well go.
Well, I guarantee
Unheard,
we're not
but-
the first ones. They're sick, twisted. I wish somebody'd lock me in a room with them for 5 minutes. See what happened.
Kind of like wife beaters and such.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, which
Not fun.
reminds me,
What's that?
the wife beating thing. I get emails from change.org from time to time, and they ask me, "Would you like to sign this petition?"
Change.org.
Yeah.
Who's behind change.org?
Who?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get emails from change.org, so I don't know.
They probably live off of donations and advertising for people that go through their site to look at the causes. And that probably makes them a good amount of money,
So
being the center for all of the causes.
Oh, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they help with the petitions and they let people organize and they have a link. It's like a Facebook page for your cause almost.
Okay.
And people go on there and they put in their petitions and they say, I need this many signatures, and then they help them, by shooting it out to the different mailing lists. And every time you sign a petition, it'll send you through 5 more petitions to try to get
Just
you
to look at and see.
Yeah,
whether you're gonna
exactly.
sign it.
So it's not just like you sign this one, okay, goodbye. Once you're in, they try to get the most out of your visit, out of your, if you're there for one petition or something.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know what? I go just about every time when they send me a link in the email.
Oh, yeah.
And I go and I read a little bit and I go, sure, I'll sign it.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope they're good things.
Yeah, wife beating. let us beat our wives.
So, okay, speaking of, what was that about? What
This
are you
one
talking
more
about?
specifically was about the NFL, because I guess more recently there was a player who punched his wife so hard that she blacked out, and I think she might have had some other injuries. I don't know. I'm not saying I just
Okay.
I don't want to be hit with libel or slander or whatever, but something to that effect. Some player on NFL. I think it was NFL. A lot of I don't knows here, huh? Anyway.
Yeah, you're losing me.
I'm not losing you. Come on. So. He hit... Tasting some smug.
Just a little bit.
You don't watch South Park, huh?
No. Okay, so what are you talking about?
I'm going to try to just
I think you should
draw it out as long as possible.
You're doing well so far.
See if you can lose interest real soon here. So, they only suspended him for a game or two.
Really?
Whereas other infractions, maybe cussing or this or that, other things that are more related to football infractions, things that actually do with
cussing?
the game. Well, yeah, when you're cussing on the field, if you're too close and fans hear you, or if people can read your lips on TV, yeah, that's why the word that shall not be said, the most unholiest of words to say.
The N word?
Yes.
Yes, the N word.
I think, was it the NFL? Some sports organization, I think.
That wasn't the N word I was talking about. The NFL, no.
No.
What were they talking about?
I think they imposed a fine to anyone who says the word.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, so the point is, the whole point of the...
Bird. Bird is the word.
Need the soundboard for that.
Yes.
So the whole point is they want equal treatment. I mean, the lady who started the petitions, her stance seems to be that if you're doing something like that to your wife, that should be more punishable, more games lost than say cussing or hitting someone improperly or whatever it is, or not wearing your
hitting
sock,
someone improperly.
Yeah, if you blindside someone when there's no active play or something.
Oh, I thought you punch somebody in the face and you hit their ear or something. Oh,
if you punch someone, that's
hit them
still
improperly.
misconduct.
So now, if you would have hit him properly, it would have been fine. But
yeah,
you
square on the nose,
chin, or something
right in
like
the kisser.
Yes, right in the kisser.
Straight to the moon.
Well, I can see that, and I mean, who wouldn't agree with that? Other than the offender.
The NFL, apparently.
Well,
I mean, I think the commissioner, he hasn't done anything yet. It's been how long, and they're still barely punishing these people for hitting their spouses, and And these are the role models for all the kids.
That's where it is the worst part to me, is when you have the role model. And as we were talking about prior to our show here, how just about everything is that way, with music videos and everything. And you have very small children that are very impressionable, are seeing these things, and these are their idols and heroes, and it's a very sad state of affairs here.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was saying, the good old Disney Channel, where I think it's shit, and where you can't, you would think of all channels that you could flip on the television and let your child watch the Disney Channel without having to supervise and worry about it. But I hate the Disney Channel because it glorifies being a bratty, nasty little bastard. And that's exactly what it does. I mean, you watch, I've seen little tidbits of their shows, and they're little punk ass kids, and it's cool to be disrespectful to adults and to their parents and their friends' parents and everything else. That's the end thing to do, is to be a little asshole. And that's the thing. And so everybody wonders why kids today suck. They're little, and I find that shitty. And I would say that, yes, things like what you were just talking about with the NFL and with Disney channels and everything else, I think that's it's not helping.
No. I mean, and it goes right along with everything else that seems to be happening, in the media and with all these people that are losing their jobs over things that they've said rather than the things that they've done.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why? How is it rational to anyone to put words over action? What you do is what should mean everything, right?
How many times have you heard actions speak louder than words? How many times has everyone heard that?
Well, all my life.
And apparently that doesn't mean shit anymore.
I don't hear it very often anymore, come to think of it.
Yeah, well, what is it? It's lost in time.
Unless it comes to somebody trying to give an excuse for why they didn't do their homework or why they didn't, Well, I swear I'll clean up my room, I'll do this, I'll do that. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
But not when it matters, for someone's job or someone's livelihood.
Well, especially when it's
It's like they've never had a warning, they've never run into something before, but they make one little misstep, and instead of talking to them and working it out, boom, to the curb, Yeah.
And a lot of them are things that it's just because people are too goddamn touchy nowadays. Everybody's looking for an excuse to throw a fucking fit.
Mm-hmm. It's not like they were listening to a show. I mean, from a couple examples that I've seen, it's not like they were listening to a certain show or something and they go, oh, this person I've been listening to forever has just said something that I don't agree with.
They make claims and they lash out in ignorance. Yeah. They have no idea what's going on, but they hear one little thing, and especially out of context, many, many times.
Oh my God, context.
That's irrational to look at the context of the statement. No, they'll pull it apart as any way that seems fit. Any way that they can get their digs in and do what they have to do. Doesn't matter what the truth is. Mm-hmm. And that's with everything anymore.
Where do you draw the line when it comes to context? Because you know how many people are on Xbox and all those different games, whether it's a PC or whatever it is, and you're chatting with people, voice chatting while you're playing, and you start to get heated and, you're playing Call of Duty or something, and somebody's continuously killing you. They're a lot better than you are. And so, they're saying that they're raping you or that, one way or the other, that word comes out. So context. Are you going to bring them up on rape charges? Is Microsoft and all these other things going to start running algorithms
and I think we're headed
because if it's no context, you say you raped someone, that means you raped someone, so you're going to jail. I mean, that's context.
Well,
so it's like they pick and choose where they want to use the context thing.
Yeah. Oh yes. But I'm thinking, that's where we're headed. Pretty soon, the freedom that we have isn't going to be around much longer.
Well, look how
And
much
that's
has already
because people
disappeared.
are so working so hard to be politically correct. Pretty soon, nothing will be politically correct, and we won't. It'll be Stepford, and we'll be, it'll be a bunch of robots, and that's all we'll be. No freedom of speech whatsoever. It'll all be gone. And
You
it'll
can't
be
even
shit.
You can't even go fishing in this country, or at least this state, without having the say so of the government.
I'm surprised
How
that
sickening is that?
I'm surprised that they even let you fish on your own property without a license.
It is surprising because
And
there's
that
a lot
wasn't
of
a
things.
suggestion.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. If they just keep taking liberties away, unless people start fighting it, why would they stop? Why wouldn't they take more away if nobody says shit? Then it's like if you don't say anything, you're agreeing. That's how they take it. Oh, nobody's speaking up. They must be completely fine with that.
Well, we've talked about this before, and I believe this one is having people, people coming from foreign countries where they don't have it so good where they're coming from, and they come here, and things are great.
Absolutely.
And comparatively, it could get a whole hell of a lot worse here, and we'd still be better off than where they're from. So they're not going to care. They're not going to stand up for anything because it's still it's going to be better than where they came from, and I think that's contributing to the downfall of everything. I really do, and it's again, it's out of ignorance. Again, they don't know. A lot of them, especially if they're just getting here, they don't know how it was in the past. As much that, they didn't experience it anyway. They can read it in books and everything else. Hell, you and I even do that to a point. We weren't around in the 50s. And from, most of that I hear that were around in the 50s, it was a pretty good time, depending on who you were and what was going on. Everybody's going to have opinions of everything.
Yeah.
But as far as having, everybody's got a new car in their driveway and everybody's, what do they say?
All the
A chicken in
mothers,
the pot,
most of the
or,
mothers stay at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I think, and again, all of this, you're going to have different opinions because a lot of women are going to say, well, what happened, women's liberation and everything else. But I would really like to hope that economy-wise, people could come to an agreement that it was better back then. Mm-hmm. When you had one breadwinner and you had a brand new car and you had, 2.5 kids, 2 kids and a dog, and life was good as far as that goes. Again, I didn't experience it, but it seems like the vast majority of who I've talked to that was around in that time, they can agree with that.
Yeah. And it's not like people were stupid wealthy, but they could afford a house. They could afford the
There
car,
wasn't
maybe a
welfare,
second car,
and if there
the
was
appliances and the furnitures to have a nicely furnished home. But
you
it wasn't
could be
extravagant.
okay.
It wasn't a
And
mansion.
it never needed to be. Yeah. And
No,
see,
it
that's
didn't.
where
But the mother
maybe-
was home, and
Yeah.
the kids got to go to school.
and the kids had somebody at home other than a nanny.
And I'm not saying women should be the one to stay home. I'll gladly stay home.
Well, that's true.
As long as one person can stay home and raise the kids,
Yes.
And maybe they can switch off at a certain point. But whatever they want to do, it should just need to be one person. But nowadays, you have both, and that's still not enough.
Yeah. Oh yes.
In such a short amount of time, it's went from one being pretty comfortable to two and still being uncomfortable, barely making it.
Yeah. It's obviously, it's like I say, you can't tell me that it's better now. Economy wise, yeah, there are different things that have come to pass that have helped, but there's also a lot that have come to pass that have made it a lot worse.
Yeah,
and I don't
there's-
think if you shit in one hand and want in the other, see which one fills up first. It's a whole lot of shit is what has, to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
crazy because, the way things are, going back a little bit to, the government and all the control and all the liberties that they're taking. What are we going to do about it? Even if we could get the attention of everyone, there's no time because that goes right back to both parents working all the time.
yeah.
How the hell are you going to educate yourself on all the things going through government, all the proposals that they have to do things, and all the laws that they pass? Who has time to keep up with all that shit?
Well, there's too many people. There really is. There's too many people. In the world, there's too many people.
There's too many people, then there's not enough time to do your research and
Well,
learn
that's it.
things.
There's too many people doing too many different
That's
things.
why all
that
the
you can't
elections
keep
get
up with.
screwed up too. People just go voting for different things and saying, "Oh, that sounds good," just based on a summary instead of really trying to figure out what is going on. What's really at the heart of these matters.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Well, and so here's the product.
Yeah.
Here we are. And I think all these things intertwine in many different ways as to why these things are happening. And because everybody knows that the youth is our future, and it seems to be getting worse with their values, and they're being desensitized by things that they see on the internet and everything else. It's going to be a rough road ahead.
There's just so many things, and the more I think about it, it's just enraging. I mean, there's less manufacturing going on. There's more people without jobs, more people working for less than what they should. I mean, the minimum wage, it's insane what they consider to be the minimum. How is that still the minimum? I know they're working on it, but even at what they're proposing, it's just like
it's
still
freeway.
not enough.
It's just like freeways around here. They start making more lanes on the freeway, and by the time they finish, it's time to start again making more lanes. And that's the same that they're doing with minimum wage. They'll never catch up. And the problem that they're doing that with, because minimum wage is great, but see, everything is also set up for small business owners, there's a whole lot of them, and they're dying, right? They make it harder for small businesses to comply with all the regulations and everything else the government has. So what's going to happen is they're going to raise this minimum wage, and it's going to kill all the small business. Mm-hmm. And then all the corporations everybody gets pissed off at Walmart because they're killing the mom and pops. Well, what do you think raising minimum wage is going to do? It all sounds great and wonderful for the working man. That's great, but then you have these small businesses. They're going to go out the window that much more. Mm-hmm. It's going to make Walmart and the likes that much more powerful. So that's the thing, is there's plenty of ways to look at this, and nobody has looked at it in all the ways that it should be looked at least anybody in power that can do anything, and I think that's going to cause some problems. It really is. It'll be nice for a little bit, as long as the small businesses hang in just long enough and and pay people more. But then as time goes by, they're not going to be able to hack it unless some of the
people are already not buying a lot of their stuff from mom and pops, and like you said, Walmart's driven a lot of the business out of many of the towns across the country. Mm-hmm. And like you said, again, it's not going to get any better when you raise the minimum wage, and then these mom and pops have to raise their prices to compensate again.
Mm-hmm. And then what'll happen is it'll be bailouts again, right? For the corporations, nobody's bailing out the small businesses to help get rid of monopoly or any of that.
What's that thing they say about the government? I have to paraphrase a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but it's supposed to be of the people, by the people, for the people. Uh-huh. How many of the people in government have you ever seen that represent the people that you and I know? The people down at our level in low to
that was gone a long time ago.
Middle class.
If you don't have the money,
low class.
You don't have. I'm part of the low class. I have friends in low places too.
But almost all of them are either Ivy League or.
Well, it's impossible otherwise.
Family, it's. The nepotism is insane. We had very recently in American history 2 presidents related to each other. What are the odds of that without a shitload of nepotism going on? If George Bush wasn't related to George Bush Sr., he would have never had a chance. You wouldn't know his name. Well, you would because it's his father's name, but you would have never seen his dumb fat face.
Yes. But now it's like Cheers.
Goofy looking face.
Now it's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
It's just amazing to me. How is that not ridiculous to anyone else? Well, I'm sure it is to some. But
well, of course.
Many people didn't bat an eye when he got elected. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's because it was supposed to be that way. In many people's eyes. And
I don't think any of the presidents that we've had are truly of the people. They're always separate, and like you talked about, in certain cities around us, they're still separate enough from the major cities. They're far enough away that they still have some amount of the older American values. But they don't realize what things are really like. in the
Yes.
country. They have a very distorted, looking through rose-colored glasses
There you
view
go. Yeah.
of the country. They're completely wrong. They're in the fucking wonderland,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just amazing to me. Because they'll sit there all day and they'll tell you how it is. Meanwhile, you're the one living it, and they have no fucking
that's
clue.
the thing. Because they are up on top of the hill, they don't. They get to listen to the media. Basically, that's how they learn anything about inner cities or anything like that.
That's where you want to get your information.
How well do you think they get that information? How's
Mm-hmm.
that work out? And that's the problem. No, they don't know. They're not going to know. They don't really give a shit anyway. Everything. How many? It's worked out for how long? They get. They get where they are and they do what they do, and nothing really happens. Negatively, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no fun.
No, it's sad because it's not like people wouldn't try or aren't trying who are more from our level, of middle class or lower. Well, there's our cue.
Yes. Maybe we ought to just run all through it.
Yeah, why not? We can always push it back later.
There you go. So
We'll just let it play, and then they'll hear it through my microphone, and then they'll hear it again a little bit later.
that's it. I'm not done yet. Screw that. You guys like that? Okay, it's good stuff.
But
yes.
I can honestly say that, as I'm getting older, I'm almost 32. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. It seems like I just turned 30. And that was a mind fuck, and now it's almost 32. And it's not any better.
It's worse.
Yeah. I need another beer pretty soon. But I feel like at some point I would get involved with politics. As despicable as it is, I feel like I could grit my teeth and bear it just for the good of the people who deserve some positive changes.
I don't know. Well,
Because I know for myself that I would really make positive changes. I wouldn't just be sitting there soaking up a paycheck and everything else.
Well,
I really care about trying to make things
that
better.
You're not the only one. So,
But
what
I'm not
curious
going. I'm
about-
probably not going to because I know I have no fucking chance in hell.
I'm curious how many people, they start out that way, and I wonder how many people actually, when they get into politics, how they start out, and how they feel, and then as they're in it, the longer they're in it, how it goes.
They realize everyone around them
they
will
may
just
lose
beat the
their
shit out of
gumption
them
and
if
be-
they
yeah.
try to.
Absolutely, that's what I'm thinking. It's
It's like if
the
you
case.
challenge the status quo, you're gonna get kicked right the fuck out of here,
or
you know.
dead,
Or dead. A lot of times it seems like they're able to go with a scandal now, and I think most people do it to themselves, like an Anthony Weiner.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Mhm. And he didn't even do it once; he did it twice. He almost got past the first one, and then he came back with the name Carlos Danger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he started hitting on women.
Danger. Yes.
It's so fucking comical. It's almost like it has to be bullshit, but
Wow.
I mean, he copped to it. It wasn't like he was trying to hide it.
Yeah.
And then, fuck, if you're in Canada, there's that fat
Canada.
shit mayor who smoking crack and talking about it and banging hookers and talking about
I
it.
saw a
and
little bit about that. Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck, and they're not even getting rid of him. He's right there. I think he's still in office doing his thing. A couple of people are asking him to resign, but he basically says, "Fuck you, I'm not going anywhere."
I like
And
it.
he lets the words fly too. It's not like he's even.
Yeah.
But in his case, it's not just that he's a little rough around the edges. He's banging hookers and smoking crack. I think that's a little too much.
You sure that's not just a little rough around the
Yeah,
I thought
I
everybody's
think
doing it. Come on, be one of the cool
well,
kids.
most politicians might be. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either. Well,
Certainly not going to slander or what have you.
why not? Hell with them. To hell with them.
Yeah. Do you want to be brought up on charges for slandering people?
Well, listen to everybody else. Everybody has their things to say.
Yeah, they do. Or they just make it clear that it's their opinion.
That is.
You have to, though. You just have to say,
And that's
in
what
my
all of this
opinion,
is.
and I think, and maybe, and you have to keep it sort of vague just so as not to be held liable for it.
It's very obvious, and I'll state it. This is not facts. It's just Yes, it's
Well,
how I feel.
Unfortunately, lawyers
Is it-
are
how do
able
you
to
feel?
take that technicality.
That's true. But how do you feel?
How do
You feel like what? What do you feel like?
What do I feel like?
Yeah. I thought you were trying to get away from that, but
No. I thought you were gonna bring
What
up a
do you
song.
feel
I'm trying
like?
I'm trying to think of the song that you were. Feel like crickets?
I eat them.
You do?
Yes. Yes.
Chocolate covered crickets?
Well, Dagan got some kind of sea salt or some shit like
Sea
that.
salt crickets.
Yes, and we were all eating them.
Were they like cooked at all, or were they just dead?
Yeah. It's like they fry them or something. I don't know,
Oh.
something like that. And they season them up, and you crunch on them, and they're actually.
Well, I guess if you're gonna deep fry them, you're
I'm
probably
quite
gonna
the
kill
connoisseur,
anything that-
and I like it.
Connoisseur.
Yes, I'm a cricket. No, I'm not. But
You're gonna order some live crickets, cook them yourself, and season them yourself, and you're gonna go that
no, I'm not a murderer.
You're not a murderer.
No, I let other people kill my food for me.
Oh, even crickets?
Yes.
Huh.
Even crickets. Even crickets.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got to try some sometime.
I don't think so. It just doesn't
Come
sound
on!
appealing to me.
You
No.
be a health nut and get your protein from crickets.
You know what? Back on another subject, just so we don't get
Here
too
we
far
go
away from it.
again.
I want to get it in this
Here we
in this
go.
pod in this episode.
Okay.
Well-to-do crowdfunders. We were talking about Pono.
Yes. Watching Pono.
Yeah, you were asking the question about Neil Young. Why is he crowdfunding?
Why is he doing that?
Why would you want to use
doesn't
your own
he
money
just
when you can get advertising and free money all at the same time?
Okay, well.
And that way, at
Good.
least,
Done.
if it
answered my
flops,
question.
you're not out the money.
That's true. All the good wonderful
You can make
people are.
just like with Kickstarter or something like that. You can make good to all the people who backed you, just enough to get out without losing anything.
Yeah.
We still need to do something on
Get away clean.
on crowdfunding with crowdfunding.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing to take advantage
Well,
of.
it is. It's a huge thing.
It's free
Take
money.
advantage of, and we should take advantage of it.
Hmm. We just have to figure out with what.
Yes. But thanks for answering my question.
You're most welcome.
now it makes
Even
sense.
though you forgot you had asked the question, I'm sure.
No.
It wasn't on your mind.
Well, I didn't care.
You didn't care.
I still don't, but thanks for answering it. Yes. Well,
You hurt my feelings. A lot.
on another note,
Okay.
on a better note, that yeah,
Well, I wiped the tears away.
yes, wiping the tears away. Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
No more on this day?
No,
Stuff?
they suck. All of them suck.
Not Trotsky or the Lebanese Civil War or
He died.
the
Unless he
first
died.
telegram?
The first. We went over the first
No,
telegram.
we didn't.
Oh, we should have.
We jumped straight to Lyle and Eric.
No, we didn't jump straight anywhere. Go ahead. I want to hear about it because it sounds interesting about telegrams.
Does it?
Yes.
Who the fuck gives a shit?
That was the beginning of the internet, basically, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, sending
Well,
information over wires and shit, yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
But is it the first telegram ever? No, it's just around the world via commercial service. Yes, on this day, August the 20th, 1911, a dispatcher in the New York Times office sends the first telegram around the world via commercial service. Exactly 66 years later, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA.
Yeah, you could have shortened that up for us. We all know.
I'm reading it verbatim. That's what I'm doing.
Maybe you should just kind of
Verbatim.
Cliff's notes.
No.
Notes.
You
That's
can
what
read
I
the
said.
Cliff Notes. No.
Cliff's notes.
Sends a different kind of message. A phonograph recording.
No. That was a different story here.
Phonograph recording containing information about Earth for extraterrestrial beings shooting into space aboard the unmanned spacecraft Voyager 2.
What do you
Yes,
think?
to this day there's a spinning record flying through outer space. Isn't that fucking weird? That's very strange. The visual is just
who
weird.
knows? Maybe it's been picked
Weird.
up since.
What if the
You
aliens
never know.
can't figure out
I would like to
the
know
the
what,
phone the phonograph?
I wonder what information about Earth is on that. I wonder if you put any tunes on it or anything.
Yeah, you know, I bet we
Some
can.
Billboard hits.
I bet we can pull that up somewhere.
Well,
I bet somebody has the.
some Billboard hits from the 70s.
Yeah.
From 76.
76?
Well,
Or
it says exactly 66 years
Oh.
later from 1911. So from 76.
oh,
I wonder what's on that ponograph.
huh.
The pono.
Ooh, real alien NASA 1976 Apollo mission video. Somebody found a video where NASA
Yeah, they found it. It was just
leaked
laying
it
in the road.
and there's
Yeah, they just found it.
during an Apollo mission.
Yeah, sure thing.
Viking robots
everything.
found life on Mars in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
The Viking
I
robots.
believe that. I think everyone should believe everything that they ever see or read or hear. See or read. Hear.
Voyager
Theory.
Golden Record. It's an hour and 53 minutes.
Huh. The Golden Record.
The United Nations, an organization of 147 member states who represent almost all of the human inhabitants of the planet Earth. I send greetings on behalf of the people of our planet.
Interesting
We
accent.
step out of our solar system
Interesting.
into the universe seeking only peace
Yes.
and friendship, to teach if we are called upon,
I'm not making fun. I like
to
it.
be taught if we are fortunate.
Hmm.
We know full
If
well
they can understand
that
his
our
fucking
planet
accent, then
and all its
it might be good. That's why we
are
never heard
but a
back from
small
him.
part
They didn't know what the
of
hell he
this
was
immense
saying.
universe that surrounds us,
Yes.
and it is with humility and hope that we take this step.
Yeah. You're so full of shit.
Cool.
Silemachemen.
Huh.
Oiknis poteste chairete.
Oh, he's got different languages even. Is that what it is? They do 1,000 different languages on their fucking record? It's now
I think they try to do it in every language or something like that, and they have some songs on there. And
Adanish lushulmo.
See, it's probably fucking burned up or in a black hole or some kind of shit. Well, it's a very.
and they teach our anatomy while playing classical music.
Well, I think that would be very informative.
They show baby dicks.
Birth of an offspring.
Flying through outer space.
That's not, so. This is supposed to summarize the human race.
Yeah.
And
This is the
we're
sum of us. At least in 1976 then.
Very strange. It's very strange.
Very interesting. There is a little bit of everything.
Yeah. It's like a
And it doesn't even match up. It's
almanac.
just... So if they saw it, they would have thought that jazz was created by the indigenous peoples of South America. It was their traditional music.
Yeah, that is a different way to. The arrangement may need some work.
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah. That's good. I like this. Where's the hits of the time? It's got classical. That's cool. And they got it from all over.
They sure do. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just flying through space. This is a song that I heard, and they had a depiction of it flying through space on that that remake of the Carl Sagan series that Neil deGrasse Tyson did. You ever see that?
No.
Huh.
No.
It's pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very mind-blowing information about
I'll have
space.
to have my mind blown at some point.
You will, and it's on Hulu, I think, still.
Did you know that peanuts are cholesterol free?
No.
That's what they say.
Peanut butter is not cholesterol free.
Well, I didn't
So
say
how is
peanut
that?
butter, I said
Isn't peanut butter just mashed peanuts, basically?
Mhm.
Or do they add
I've never
something
made
to
fucking peanut butter. So
it? Maybe we should look up
eat it.
nutritional facts of natural, unmolested
knows
peanut butter.
this. Come on.
No. We need to look up some totally shitty facts that nobody could give a crap about.
Oh. Did you know that King George the First of England spoke German? That's
As a
awfully
primary
strange,
language?
isn't it? Yes.
Huh.
Yes. The manner he used to rule his country of England was the German way, because he spent more time in Germany than he did in England.
Germany.
Yes. Yeah.
101 calories. Reduced sodium peanut butter. There you go. We have our answer.
What do you mean?
You can sleep easy.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Calories. I said cholesterol.
Oh.
Fucking, come on. Get your shit straight.
Whatever.
Cholesterol, calories, two different things.
Says you. 0.
Well.
Look at that.
Well.
I guess it has to have some calories. Yeah. What?
Do you remember Gumby? You
No.
gotta remember Gumby.
No.
No.
What are you talking about?
Whatever. Wow.
Why?
You know what Gumby's parents are named?
No.
Gumbo and Gumba. Makes sense. You got Gumby, Gumbo, Gumba. For 2 minutes of cartoon, it took 60 artists and 8 hours. That's insane. There you go. Good old Gumby.
The original theme song from 1967.
He started in 57, you know that?
Did it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
All the characters were made out of plasticine, which disintegrated fast. They used about 7 or 8 Gumbies per scene.
Jesus.
That's
Why'd they use
something
that?
Well,
Was it just
maybe
more
it's
rigid
easier to
and
mold or something? You know, it's all
Yeah.
speculation from there.
I guess so. Yeah. Wow. Crazy. The real Gumby intro. Is that the one when we
You
grew
know,
up?
Gumby made his first appearance in the Howdy Doody show.
Really?
Huh? I'll be damned.
Howdy doody. That was before my time.
Yes, it's Howdy Doody time. Very strange. I
Yeah.
miss Gumby. That was good stuff.
Yeah, that's what kids should be watching these days. It's the same one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, just like Looney Tunes. Can't watch Looney Tunes anymore.
Gumby Adventures theme.
Too violent.
1988.
You can watch all this other shit.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I grew up on.
There you go. The Blockheads.
The Blockheads. See, I think when I have kids, I'll probably go and get a lot of this old quote unquote legacy stuff. You know, the Looney Tunes, the Gumby, all this stuff. Really, like, it's wholesome. The messages they send.
Erin digs Looney Tunes. Speaking of Looney Tunes,
So you guys,
she watches the hell out of that.
aside from the SpongeBob.
I mean, she has SpongeBob running through her veins, but aside from that, Looney Tunes. It's good stuff. Meep, meep.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I'd like to raise a kid on.
Yeah.
Not the kind of crap I see now.
In
my day, when I was your age.
You little whippersnapper.
God, that's what makes people sound old.
What, when they talk like that?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
All right. I think you should talk like that to the duration of the show.
Should I?
No, God. Not today. Or any other day.
Did you see this?
See what?
This guy.
This guy. This
Yeah, a motorcyclist.
What did he do?
He gets lucky as fuck.
Let's see.
We will see.
See a
Full
car.
screen. Do it now.
Driving down the road. Whoa!
Boom!
I am fucking speechless. Oh my God, that's like the ultimate stunt right there. Look at that!
Yep.
Wow. Make sure you post that one up because
That's insane.
That's something.
That's
else.
pretty fucking nuts. Unless there's some editing hijinks going on there, I think that's pretty amazing. And it happened in Russia. I'm thinking.
Mother Russia.
They have all that kind of practice though, because they go hanging off of skyscraper cranes way out there in the fucking clouds.
Make me sick.
Have you seen any of that?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Just as much as I can stomach. Pisses me off.
Why?
Because I don't know.
They can throw their life away if they want.
Death wish, yeah, it's just for nothing. You know.
Most of the time, they're just fine though.
It may be. That one's just plain fucking stupid.
Well, I guess, but you know what? There's enough of them. It's not like they're gonna go extinct or something.
We'll have entertainment.
Yeah. Hey, they're willing to do it, and most of the time they're just fine. So.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one, DuckTales. That was good.
Woo.
I like DuckTales.
Yes.
I watched that.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's a whole barrage of theme songs. 80s and 90s. Hanna-Barbera. Old Disney.
Go to Crab Fest.
Dick shows.
Dick shows.
It says Dick shows.
I don't recall.
D-I-C. Shows.
Oh, Deke.
Yeah. Deek.
Deke. There's all kinds of good
Deke.
stuff from Deke.
From retrojunk.com.
Huh. I see.
Welcome to Atlantic Way, under, down, under.
What was this? I know this one. Tasmania.
Wow. Memory.
He had his own show. I totally forgot about that. Jesus, that's a time warp, man.
Yeah.
And this is just part 3. Didgeridingo?
They're, too bad. They're all lost in time.
Good times.
Oh yeah, don't forget Taz.
Good song. And they all kind of had the same theme of all those colored circles that they would pop out of. Tiny Toons, same circles. Oh man, Tiny Toons. My sister watched that all the time.
Well, I'm sure many people watch it many times. It was alright.
Okay, punching out on that one.
You got
Let's watch some Russian crane climbing. Look how high up that is.
that's up there.
It's fucking insane. They show you from the ground the building that they're going to be scaling.
Something else. You know, I don't.
It's nuts, dude. How crazy. Look at that.
Yeah. It takes them about 17 hours to climb
Oh!
up there. Look at that, above the
I can't even
clouds.
handle watching it. Fuck being up there. Oh.
Look at that. It's a hell of a view.
Oh. Holy shit. I'm getting that tingly sensation in my balls.
What are you watching over there other than that?
Whoa!
You've been watching some Pono.
My anxiety goes straight to my balls.
that's rough.
I'm gonna get a beer.
Wow. And
You
they
seen this
just
one?
keep on playing. No, I don't believe I've seen this one.
You want a beer?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Just drinking the Coke.
No.
No more Coke? Did you kill that whole 2 liter today? Are you fucking nuts?
Yes.
You're gonna be a diabetic someday.
Oh yeah.
All right, get to the shit. Get out
It
there.
takes them 3 days to get to the top of the son of a
Yeah, it
bitch,
does.
so-
Oh, that's fucked. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucked. Oh god.
That's pretty amazing.
It's yeah.
That's way the hell up there.
That's pretty fucking nuts. I seriously hope the Russians never try to invade. Because they got a lot of badass motherfuckers over there. I'm sorry. I have to give it to them on this one. We don't have a lot of Americans that would go do something like that. America. America.
Where did that come from? Where did that start? Because I fucking hate that. I'm so tired.
It might have been
that.
South Park. I don't know.
Yeah. God damn.
There's one where he grabs the
has...
fucking thing and hangs.
Oh yes. Yes, I've seen
Oh, he's going off the end. Oh, he's
standing. A good little gust of wind, and then what?
Apparently, it's not that windy up there.
Wow.
You would think it would be windy as
I'm
fuck.
hearing wind in the camera and the microphone.
Oh, he let go with both of his hands. Oh God. Oh, my nuts.
Yes. Well.
Good God.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gonna now we're gonna go into the YouTube watching shit.
Well, but the thing is, we're gonna keep talking this time, unlike the last episode where I think we were just watching shit for like 15 minutes, just kind of laughing, because that's interesting. We actually did a little bit of show prep today. The show prep.
Yeah, just a hair.
Here's the. This is the last one, and then we'll stop. Merica. Apostrophe Murica. Merica.
Oh, that's just from that other fucking show. What was that thing?
Team America World Police. South Park guys.
Yeah.
The South Park guys did that movie. That's pretty funny. You ever seen Machinima before? When they take video games and they turn it into cinema?
A little bit, yeah.
There's some pretty funny shit. You watched the Sonic one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sonic for Hire? That's Machinima.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Fuck yeah.
Merica. We live in Merica.
Gertrude.
The U.S. of Merica. Good Gotti Gertrude, what?
What a gash.
What a gash. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Good God.
I don't want to know too much about that. Don't want to know too much about that one.
It's getting fucking cold in here with your
No,
fan
it's not.
up my ass over here.
Maybe we could trade places and I could point the fan directly at me.
Yeah.
And you could sit here at the console.
I'm getting shivery over here. Shaking.
Oh, come on.
Shaking like a
You do
dog
like the
shit
heat,
in
but
a peach pit.
Jesus. If that isn't a fucking visual, huh?
That's the beauty of that one. That's a good one. You can stay at the helm.
I bet.
I'm going to sit here and...
I bet somebody has an image of that somewhere.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a dog shitting. But I don't know if it's a peach pit.
No. I think that's as close as we're going to get.
How about video? Peach pits. What if you showed a peach pit? You wouldn't like it?
No, I would not.
No, you wouldn't like it.
I'd probably die.
You shouldn't eat peach pits. I don't think it works.
Painful shit hurts.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Nope, nothing really. Just a lot of people.
Yes.
Just a lot of memes. That's all.
Yeah.
A turd in a toilet.
In a punch bowl. Wow.
That's
Why? Is this so? Now this is gonna be a cult.
Yeah,
Everybody
the poop
taking
show.
pictures of their shits and their toilets.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Send in your pictures, your poop pictures.
Yeah, okay. Good God.
We need to come up with a hashtag for that. We need to direct it in
You think so?
into one place. Yeah.
Yeah, into the toilet.
Hashtag MT poops.
Empty poops.
MT poops. I'm going to start with one just off of Google Images. I might have to take a picture of one of mine later to really start this thing off in the right direction. Oh, come on.
Despicable.
Why? That's good stuff.
For you. You gonna see shit.
Why not? You used to be all about it.
I used to be.
MT poops.
There you go. Empty poops.
That's the good stuff. Hey, I wonder if anybody else has used it before. No, we are the first.
Sure we are.
Where's mine? Where's my poops? Why can't I see my poops? At MT poops. Hashtag. There it is. First one. First. Calling it. I got first. Me first.
Okay.
MT poops. Mine.
I'm glad you got that one. I'm so proud. You're
Woo!
be proud.
MT poops, baby. That thing's gonna be full. You watch. We're gonna keep it going every day. We have to tag it on our check-in sheet here.
Oh, okay.
Make sure to post your poop on Twitter. Hashtag MT poops. Do it. Thank you.
I say nothing.
Oh, come on. It's going to be good. Most people are just going to go to Google Images and pull them from there anyway.
Most, I'm
yeah.
sure.
Why is X-Men Supreme here when you type in Google the poops?
Poops.
Bloody poops. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Whoa. That's probably fake, though.
No. Okay, yeah.
Did you ever think
Most of it is.
you were going to... What?
Use
Die
a
from a
t-shirt to wipe
shit?
your ass?
I just spent 8 minutes sweating, rocking back and forth, hyperventilating while shitting. I thought it was death. At 36, I have never experienced anything like it. It kept getting worse and worse until finally my ass let loose with the fury of 1,000 suns. This kind of seems artificial to me. Totally artificial. Nobody who really
like that.
has really gone through that is gonna. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I'm calling bullshit. I'm saying shenanigans. Bullshit.
It's human shit.
Yeah.
Not bullshit.
Then, aside from a burning asshole, it has subsided. Well, it's more interesting than a ponograph.
You think?
Don't play the crickets.
You think? Oh no.
What?
Okay. Pee-pee time, I say.
PP time?
For me.
Are we done with episode? At an hour and a half?
I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't have shit else.
Running out of steam?
Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, there's only so much, you know.
There's so much I care to listen
And then
to your
all of a
shit,
sudden
and then I
everything
have to take a break from
everything
it.
just leaves and you have nothing left. You need about a 24-hour period, something like that.
Something, yeah.
It's less than that because obviously, yeah. Okay, 22, 21-hour period to rejuvenate the ideas and the...
Yeah, even though they're no good. But
well, that's true.
That's why.
But
we're
like
here.
I said, if nothing else, this is great for me. Like when I'm old and in a rest home, I'm going to be listening back to these things, laughing my old wrinkled balls off. Probably high as fuck at the same time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because when you get old, why not get high, super high, just flying? I mean,
I've never quite thought about it.
Well, think about it.
I will think
Do
about
that
it over the next 20.
Do you want to be sitting there in
hours.
pain, or would you rather get a little high and escape?
Little high, little low.
Have a little escape from the nursing home where your kids will inevitably shove you. Not just your kids, but most kids, is what I'm saying, in the general sense.
I hope my kids don't do that.
Well, most parents probably do, but what ends up usually happening is just that.
It's no fun. I don't like it.
You don't want to go to a rest home, do you?
Then you go get beat up by the orderlies.
The they sodomize you and...
Oh, hey, come on. No. That's not even funny. It doesn't sound like fun at all.
You know what? It does happen. No, it's not funny, but...
Good Lord. You sick, demented, twisted fuck.
I listened to the O&A show for too many years.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. I blame them.
Rotten bastards.
I blame the O&A show. I do.
Yeah, well.
Especially one little Jimmy Norton.
Yeah.
He's quite the rotten, disgusting, perverse soul.
Yes. Yes. And
it makes it fairly well known that he indulges in the ladies of the night.
Oh, well, look at him.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Oh. That hurts.
Yes. Well, the truth hurts.
Yeah, well, he's the first one to say he's got a fat chin and bitch tits and this and that.
Bitch tits.
Yes.
Bitch tits.
I appreciate it when people can be self-deprecating, you know.
Self-defecating?
Self-defecating. Hashtag MT poops.
Oh no, I reminded him.
It's going to happen. You watch.
Yeah.
You watch. You know what? The other thing is, when we go and look at our websites, let me re-tag all this here before we close.
Closing.
The MT Show.
The
.podbean. BEAN.com. Twitter @official MT Show. YouTube official MT Show. Facebook The People's MT Show. On Twitter #MT poops without the burp.
I don't know how to spell that.
Well,
yeah.
Then I guess we won't be seeing your poop anytime soon.
No, I don't.
Until I get your significant other to get a picture for me.
I'll keep that to myself.
You keep what?
My poop. My poops.
I'm going to have someone get it for me. Or maybe I'll just log in and check out your toilet cam.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Call back.
I'll have to
call back.
It. Yeah. Disarm it.
See what I did there?
Disarm.
Disarm?
I said disarm the camera because the camera's armed.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Armed and yeah. Wait a minute.
Losing steam we are.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, that was good. Perfect amount of time, I think.
I like this one though. No,
No? Sounding quite loud.
This one.
Actually.
That's
Oh, that's better, yeah.
There you go.
Soundboard.com.
So,
it looks like you have to log in to their thing.
Oh, I find something else.
It looks like you have to. Well, I guess I could just do a quick Facebook login, maybe.
Yeah, I doubt it.
And I can always remove it later. Fucking great! Let me use your sounds. Let's do this. Oh wow! Look at all these sounds. Ooh.
Let's see what there is.
What do we got here? Log me in, motherfucker. Log me in.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of this should probably post.
Yeah, it should be, but this is how I let the people in behind the scenes, make them feel like they are one with the show.
One with it.
Yeah, make them feel like they're sitting here in the room with us.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I want.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, I think.
Does it?
Yes. Why, yes.
Oh. Apparently, everything here that when you add the sounds to your account, it's synchronized across all of your devices, your tablet, your laptop, your mobile phone, everything.
Google.
That's pretty cool. It's not
so you
Google.
can find some things
it's
that people will get irritated with and tired of listening to. Maybe not.
Why won't it play? It's bullshit.
So,
it says crickets are known for their chirp, but you click it and nothing fucking happens. I'm calling bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Most popular. I'm just gonna try to play any sound at this point. I want to see if this thing even fucking works.
I don't think it will.
I think they're just trying to collect personal information.
Yes. Or not. I mean, of course, it's soundboard.com, so
yes.
You would think they would have their act together, right?
I can't say for sure. I'm not going to slander and such. But it seems
Just a
like
review.
it's kind of
a-
bullshit
a
right now.
Personal opinion of
Yes.
soundboard.com. It doesn't seem to be working very well.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us once again. Or if this is your first time, go fuck yourself.
Don't make it your last. That's all. Make it your first and then next and next and next.
I don't think anyone's still listening at this point. I think
I'm
most
not.
people have probably dumped out
They did in the
long
first
before now.
4 seconds.
I would.
You got to catch the... Except for that bitch and riff.
Yeah.
That holds the attention. But as
Yeah, that's
soon as
all right.
the voices come on...
Maybe we need to put more music in here.
That they say, oh, and they say goodbye then. Which we will do this. Put another riff of ours, another homegrown one, fancy riff.
I think
At
we
some
should.
Point when we cut it and snip it and make it fit like it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point we'll put out the whole song or songs.
We will.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
And that could be a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah.
Well, until next time.
Kiss my ass. Yeah. Goodbye.
#MTPoops.